Everyone, it is Fiction Crypto back at it again with another video. And today we're going to be covering a very new project on the XRP ledger that is exclusively available on the XRDOGE DEX called Xstorage. This is a decentralized blockchain cloud storage application that integrates IFPS applications into their servers. It's a very intricate system that is going to be implemented. Today, we're only going to cover the basics of this, which are the applications that they provide for the customer front end. And I will also have a couple of different videos on this token because it's just a lot. It's just a lot packed into this. So let's go to their website. Boom. This is their Twitter. And as you see, it's only 2,200 followers. And, you know, that's pretty cool to me. 2,220 followers. It's 2022, year of the ISO 20022 coins. What could be better right now than seeing all of these twos? So that gives me even more bullish sentiment for Xstorage right now. We're in the right place at the right time. That's all I'm saying. So you see a very small company that I definitely think will grow because of what they offer to us. Right now, they are in a pre-sale that is going on the XRDOGE DEX. You can go in a Telegram and interact with the community. I am retweeting this as I'm making this video. And, you know, snoop around, find the information, do your own research. This is the founder, the CEO of this company. You know, he has a video on there. We'd love to get an interview with him and interview him about this. So you see, this is their website, decentralized file storage on the blockchain. Store any data you want. What does this Xstorage bring to the Xrpl? With the existing centralized cloud storage methods, users have limited options available, raising the prices and giving more power to these companies. Unlike this scenario, the centralized blockchain file storage offers more power to the buyer, making it easily accessible and reasonably priced. Hyperlocal and efficient storage is a part of the storage features that we offer to the users. You don't have to rely on centralized and limited options for storage. And as we know, these centralized and limited options are like Google, Dropbox, and things like that, that use all of our information and don't give us anything but, well, Google does do a lot. They give us internet security, but we would love to use our own data, our own information to monetize ourselves. I mean, we can do it. It's already happening on the XRP ledger. Tokenization of data. You can buy like phone credits, carbon credits. Somebody is tokenizing carbon credits, a project called Things Go Online. So, I mean, projects almost like they're tokenizing humans in some way, in some sort of form, in a good way, not in some type of evil way. But, you know, all these things are coming to the XRP ledger that are going to be very useful in the future. So just seeing a file storage system come into play, something that I haven't seen on the XRP ledger, and something that really all of these applications plugging in are going to have to need. They're going to need more storage. And what other better way to do that than being on or in a decentralized file storage on the ledger? So let's get into the tokenomics of this thing. The tokenomics, and as you see right here, they have a really nice website. It's a billion max supply, a billion coins. This account is black hole. And how I did that and found that information out was I went on COMMUNTIY myself, typed in the ticker for the coin, which is XSTX. You see the token issue value, blah, 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 how many trust lines, and DEX offers. And I typed this in XRP scan, just, you know, simply put the address right there, copy and paste, boom, black hole account. We are good to go. They cannot control anything of the token supply. They cannot do anything like that other than the tokens that they are going to be issuing to their accounts to move around for the team. So that was pretty cool. And these are the applications that they offer. So let's go over each of these applications. You see, we have streaming services, 3D virtual reality streaming, which is going to be very, very new. This is connecting the metaverse to your phones, smaller devices. And what this offer is a 3D rendering service as well. It's a lot of parts behind this. This is just for the, retail part right here. Like this is just the retail part of this. So let's go into streaming first and let's see, explore streaming. So the streaming feature of the Xstorage network includes all kinds of data streaming and data broadcasting. You see, they will have video and audio broadcasting, digital broadcasting of TV networks, channels, and radio stations. Wow. Individual video streaming, highly secure video conference services, video on demand, CCTV, IoT data streaming services, facility control, observing and controlling production and manufacturing processes, smart home gateway. All data for storage streaming services on demand will be stored and archived by an intelligent learnable software to deliver data streams of flowerless. I don't know what this flowerless means as far as delivering data streams, inefficiently concerning the lowest possible latency. And I know what latency is. Latency, we need low latency because what that does is stabilize the network. And as far as game terminology, we need low latency for less lag. The lower the latency, the less the lag. So if you're a Call of Duty player, you don't want lag. So that is just one aspect of this token right here. And let's get into this tab bit. Explore Xstorage. Let me go to their white paper real quick. Because on that white paper is very, very extensive. It goes over the network structure, how the network works, because there's 3 different layers for this. I will go over that in a separate video, but let me run down here until some of these streaming services right here. Like this is the streaming services right here. Data storage service as well. The function of the conventional but highly demanded data storage needs no further detailed explanation. The storage of data managed by the Xstorage network is decentralized but locally oriented. The Xstorage technology is splitting all handled data for storage into small data containers, max 64 megabytes, 256-bit to 512-bit, encrypted. All data containers will be duplicated on multiple Xstorage clusters, and the standard of the Xstorage network is an effective 5-fold redundancy. Customers with special demands for very high data security can adjust their redundancy and encryption method of their data via the web UI of the Xstorage network. And the way they're going to be connecting all of this, because we're going to be able to connect these and connect Xstorage to like metaverses. So to be in these metaverses, it costs a whole lot to get there. Xstorage is basically removing the barrier to entry by allowing us to pick files on our phones, on our tablets, on our smart TVs that can play these huge integer files that usually are only on like video games, PCs, or console gamings and stuff like that. And it allows us to see the same type of graphic imagery and almost to that sort of degree on our regular tablets, because our regular phones and tablets only run up to a 64-bit integer, and that's as far as it process. So like a lot of these games and smart contracts run on a huge integer, like 256-bit integer. That is why you don't really see a lot of phones, being able to mine and do all this type of stuff that you can see people that build these PCs do. So Xstorage is going to be removing the barrier to entry into the metaverse. So removing this glasses, this virtual, all this stuff, you're still going to have those options, but it's no longer needed with Xstorage. And let's go back over to the tokenomics. The application, excuse me. So the 3D virtual reality streaming, very similar to the Xstorage gaming streaming services. The concept of the Xstorage 3D virtual reality streaming application, for a long time now, virtual 3D worlds have been seen as the next level of interaction in social media networks. But in order to have high quality, real world life experience, a certain level of 3D hardware is absolutely necessary. Talk about the combination of 3D and virtual reality, the hardware requirements raise it up another step. So this is the part where these headsets will come into play. And like I said previously, it's not eliminating the full problem, because you will be able to have better experiences with specialized equipment, that's specialized for virtual reality. You will be able to have better experiences with that type of stuff, because those are specialized for these specific things rather than a laptop, rather than your cell phone. But also Xstorage will be bringing these types of applications and things to your cell phone, to your laptop. So as you see, all the fantasies of the 3D metaverse projects are depending on the current fact and barrier of the potential of the mass adoption of the planet, the technical process of distributed remote 3D rendering and restreaming via selected Xstorage cluster unit is qualified for the service and linked to the user's end device, a smart TV. See, you connect with your TV. It is congruent to the Xstorage game streaming service, except for the application layer. This application layer contains various API constructs, especially configured for the demands of 3D virtual reality metaverse projects. This will make the Xstorage network a tailor-made hosting environment solution for complete 3D virtual reality metaverse projects and their needs to manage all aspects of their administration, data storage, and processing, 3D rendering and streaming, up to billing and payment. Furthermore, the base structure of the Xstorage network allows not just for hosting of multiple metaverses. So this file storage will be able to interact with multiple metaverses and hold all the data that is running on those multiple metaverses. So the Xstorage 3D virtual reality video streaming function will contain a generic cross-bridge API to interconnect those 3D different metaverses and growing a set of combining features. So this is crazy. This is crazy. This is like, basically, think of a swap, a token swap. This is a metaverse swap. Get into one metaverse and connect to the other one. Boom. Billing and payments will be done and executed in real time via smart contracts of the XRP ledger, and you will be compensated in XSTX token. Man, if somebody can make a video of them saying XSTX 5 times in a row without messing up fast, I'll give them 10. I'll give them 10 XRP, maybe 20 or 25. Because that is really, really hard to say. So let's go back to the other applications. And this is the last one we didn't touch up on before we get up out of here. Game streaming. Boom. This one is probably going to be, well, all of these are going to be huge, because you're going to be, basically, I think the 3D virtual reality will take over, because eventually you're going to be running your game in the metaverse. So, I mean, that's where I feel like the trend is going to go. So this market selection of electronic gaming has grown over the last decade tremendously, and its turnover exceeds the combined income of the whole music and movie industry worldwide. Wow, I did not know that. So that is very good to know. Gaming has taken over the industry, the movie industry, and the music industry. That's hard to believe for music, but wow, I mean, that's crazy. So you see, this is a real extensive paragraph just going over some things the gaming streaming services would do. We know what game streaming services do. Basically, they're going to connect you to your user front end, like the smart TV. This is a good paragraph to read. A selected Xstorage cluster unit qualified for the service will be linked to the user end device and processing, rendering the entire HQ game content, a permanent real-time video conversion, and restreaming of this video, picture, and sound to the end user screen will eliminate the current hardware requirements to be able to join and enjoy these types of games. Devices and the end users just become a status of display screens and remote control. The elimination of the hardware requirements is directly correlated to the bandwidth and especially to the latency of the user's broadband connection. This will decide the nature of the HQ game, strategy versus card games. The Xstorage game streaming functions will offer and recommend to the user to ensure always the best experience. So the streaming services that connected to these games will offer you different, basically different contracts. You can pick this one or this one because this server or this hub or this cluster unit better suits your network environment and the things that are in your network environment. So everybody that's connected to the internet has different network environments. And what this does is connect you to the server that is best fit for you. And like you said, these will be all paid and billed out via smart contracts in real time on the XRP ledger. That is something in their white paper that they went over as well. So, I mean, this is pretty much it. You know, they have the roadmap out to 2025, which is pretty cool to me. I will go over that in another video. I don't want to make this video too long. This is Fiction Crypto. Catch the pre-sale on the XRDOGE DEX coming up very soon. More details will be on this project as it goes on. I'm out of here, you all. Peace.